Hey guys, Sam here, welcoming you back to the Hull City Survival Career Mode with 6 other YouTubers. If you didn't see the first episode, make sure you go check it out, and make sure you check out as many different perspectives as possible, as we all had different mindsets and picked up different players. And of course, make sure you check out other people's episode 2 as well, which should be out same time as this, as we're trying to schedule these uploads around the same time, at least on the same day. So if they're not up now, they will be up later on in the day, so make sure you check them out. But if you haven't seen the custom league table that we've made, sure, I'll pop it up on the screen right now. We sit in 5th, which is kind of okay. I had the 4th pick, so I kind of assumed I'd be around that 4th position anyway. But we're 3 points ahead of last position, and that's really the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter if you come first. It only matters if you don't come last. So pretty much that's the whole aim of the game. You're just trying to survive. And we are 3 points ahead of Rich Lee and the B- Gamer. And we're only losing to Flickerfy on goal difference, who somehow with Burnley is in 4th position. But today we have a game against Manchester City to kick things off at home, so hopefully we can pull out a win. And of course, guys, if you do want to show your support, make sure you smash a like on today's video and everybody else's video, just to show us how you guys enjoy this and how what else we could do to improve it. Leave it in the comments. You know, just a bunch of helpful stuff. You guys are always the greatest. Everyone has really brilliant subscribers between the 7 of us, so hopefully we can bring you guys content that you guys will enjoy. But the two cities are currently together here, Hull City versus Man City. Who's bigger? It's arguable. I'd personally say Hull City, because at least they fill out their stadium. Man City go 1-0 up, and again, Milner, he's a Liverpool player now, so oh, Dawson brings one back. You can tell, we're not picking up a point against City. No. Yeah, I thought Kolarov scored in the 90th minute, but he got injured. It's a point against City. I was not expecting that at all. I said I hope for the win before we came into this, but I just say that before every game. On to the next game. It's another home game. It's against Crystal Palace, who is being led by Jay Yakers. I could be wrong, but I believe it is him. Crystal Palace, it's going to be a good game, this one. I tell you what, these are two really even sides, but we're at home, and I fully expect 3 points. This is one of the games, this episode, where I need 3 points, because there's an elimination at the end of this episode. We can't risk anything. We can't leave it to goal difference. We can't leave it to chance. I need to get double-digit points. 10 points would be nice. Luke Shaw puts us up 1-0 in the 31st minute. We reach half-time. Williams brings one back for Crystal Palace. Austin gets a band-aid injury, and now he's subbed off. Williams puts him up 2-1. No. Yes, Abel. Yes. Okay. 2-2. Austin's injured. I think I can live with that if Austin's injury is not too bad. So Charlie Austin is out for 3 days, nothing serious, but we do have an Arsenal game within days, and it's at home, so we could be picking up a loss that one. Alright, so Charlie Austin is actually back for this game. He's not fully fit. His stamina's a bit low. It's about halfway through, but I'm playing him anyway because he's a trooper and he's a real lad, and hopefully, guys, we don't suffer too hard of a loss against Arsenal. We don't pick up any major injuries. They got a very high-rated team. I fully expect to take a loss here. I don't expect anything from this game. Welbeck puts them up 1-0. Away to Arsenal, I honestly, I'm not expecting anything. Just, I don't want too much of a hammering, and I don't want an injury. That's my 2 requests from the Gunners, if they can grant me my wish. Rosicky puts them up 2-0. That's not the worst. I'd take a 2-0 right now with no injuries. This was not a game. 3-0. Okay, guys, can we settle down a bit, please? 3-0. Okay, 3-0 from Arsenal. Okay, another game that I fully expect to lose is the game away against Liverpool at Anfield. Glenn Johnson returns from where he came. Anfield is a tough place to play. Liverpool, not the highest rated team to be fair, but higher than us. They're playing Ibe, Markovic, Sturridge. Not your standard starting 11, but it's still going to be, I'm sure it's going to be enough to beat us. I'd be happy with a point. I mean, that'd be really nice if we could pick up a point. That'd be unexpected. We're in the 60th minute now, and it's still 0-0. I would take this. I will take this. I will fucking take this. 90th minute, boom. There it is. 0-0. That's huge. That is massive. I was not expecting that. Got to pick up a win here because I don't want to get... Whoops. I don't want to play the game either. I don't want to get fired because that counts as just an elimination if you get fired. So I don't want to get fired. Please don't get me fired. I mean, as far as our league, I could be doing really well, but in my league, I still got to make sure I don't get fired. Now, Austin puts us up 1-0. Brilliant. They're playing Rowe. They're playing Yoshida. They're playing Gazaniga. So this isn't the best team. Mayuka brings one back. 1-1. Davies. Oh, Snodgrass. I'm sorry, not Davies. Tadic put him up 2-1. We bring one back to 2. Is it going to finish 2-2? Is it going to... Livermore! Come on, Livermore! That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Yes, 87th minute. That's what I'm talking about. That's huge. I don't know what that means as far as the table because I don't know how the other guys have done. But for me to feel comfortable, not only in the custom league, but my league, that does a massive, massive deal. But that's what the league table looks like in my personal league. 14th spot, 11 points, and we're above the drop zone by 5 points, and we're nearly higher than Chelsea. So that's really good. We got a Skype call. We're going to find out who gets eliminated, guys. I'll see you in that, and then I'll wrap it up at the end of the episode by showing you the table and summing everything up. So let's get into the Skype call with the rest of the guys.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to the Skype call portion of the Survival Career Mode. We're, of course, in episode 2, so I guess we can start with who we thought our best player was.
For me, if it was based on the first episode, I would have gone with Samuel Eto'o, no doubt, because he's scored like 7 goals in 10 games. But someone else stepped up in the second episode, and that was Moussa Sissoko from the cam spot, scoring 4 goals and getting 2 assists. For me, he's going to get the award for best player so far.
I'd say without a doubt Charlie Austin. He came into the club pretty late and got himself 4 goals and 2 assists in 8 appearances for the club, so he's really pulling his weight and getting us a few points that we really desperately need.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think one person really stepped up for my team, but if there's anyone that actually did something somewhat consistently, has to be the bearded magician Andre Pirlo.
I'd say my best player isn't actually Balassi. It's actually some guy that I signed called Dennis. He's scored quite a lot of goals, actually. I think he scored like 5 or 6 goals. I can't even remember, to be honest, now.
I'm kind of on B's boat. I didn't really have anyone really stand out, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Jermaine Defoe, because he missed a lot of penalties, but he'd always come back and score like 15 minutes later.
Bramaric went up 2 ratings by September, which I was quite happy about, so he went up to 75. So he's still quite bad, but 2 ratings in 3 months is pretty good.
Yeah, I think for Burnley, we had a lot of players that went in and out of form, but I think out of all of them, Danny Ings, of course, the Burnley player that's still on my save, luckily he hasn't transferred yet, stuck out, and he scored a couple of goals in this episode, so I think he's been the best player for me. All right, before we do the unveiling of where everyone finished after 10 matches, we're going to do predictions of who we think is going to be eliminated after this episode.
There's something about Rich today. I'm not sure.
He seems very confident.
Rich does have some
Yeah, he
confidence.
does, yeah.
It was between you two, and the way he's been talking lately, I think he's going to survive. I don't know. I'm going West Brom, elimination.
I'm actually a little bit nervous because both B and Rich have actually been a little bit confident, and I was only 3 points ahead of them. So, I don't know. I think
a lot.
I don't know. I think it could be...
One win.
I think it could be between myself and B, but I think Rich is in there as well. As you said, it's close, so it's going to be interesting. But I'd have to predict B.
I was kind of confident going in, not so much anymore. And I was fairly confident. I just didn't want to give too much away into this, and so I'm gonna predict Sam gets eliminated.
See, everyone's just going for B, so I think I'm gonna
Don't you
go
do it,
against the
Jack.
flow.
Oh, thank you.
I'll go for I think I'm gonna go for Rich, actually.
I made B sad before, so I'm not going to go with him. I'm going to go with Rich.
I'm going to go for West Brom, just because B was on 2 points with me in the first episode. I had easy games. I had 4 of the bottom 7 teams, plus Swansea, who were on 2 points when I played them after 8 games, so I had some pretty easy games. So
In first place, not a big surprise, it's going to be Newcastle with 25
really?
points.
Jesus
After 10 matches.
You
Hey, cheaters! 8 wins, 1 draw.
points in your next episode? Are you kidding me, Tim?
Yeah, 8 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. 18 goals for, 9 goals against. That's a 7-goal differential. In second place, though, really not too much changing from the first episode. It's Jay Yakers with Crystal Palace, 19 points. Good stuff for him. But in third place, we got T-Ray with 13 points. In fourth place, a bit of a shocker here. We've got B Monis.
Oh!
Survive.
Ooh,
Survive. Creeping up the table.
Boys.
He's got 12 points. just completely changing the tide. He's got 10 points in this episode alone, picking up 3 wins, and I believe 2 draws in this episode, so really good stuff. And in the 5th place position, we've got Guardy FIFA.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. When you said that Tyler was tied for the lowest amount of wins and you said 2, and I'm like, shit, that's me. Like, I'm the other person with 2.
And that brings us down to the last 2. It's between myself with Burnley and Rich with Leicester City. Probably the 2 teams that had the least expectations going into this series. Rich, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh, Rich, he was so confident.
Think about it, like, you got more points in the second lot than I did in the second lot.
Okay, guys, that's gonna bring her Tyler.
God damn it, Tim.
Alright. Well, guys, that's going to bring a wrap to this episode of the Survival Career Mode. We're going to have episode 3 out as soon as we can for you guys, so stay tuned for that and get excited, get hyped. But with that, we're all going to say goodbye, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Rich. Good to see you.
Bye.
That was like the saddest bye I've ever heard.
I got eliminated, so you know.
Good sesh, good sesh.
Alright guys, and a quick send-off here from myself. Richly gets eliminated with Leicester City. Unfortunate. Take a look at the bottom 5. 4 points separating us. That's bloody close, guys. The table resets now, and we'll see what happens in the next lot of 5 games. See who does the best in the next 5 games. We came 5th, so not the worst, but we got to improve on things if we want to survive past this point. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you smash a like on the video. Make sure you go see everybody else's versions. A couple of them are already out right now. And if you're coming from any other person's channel, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with the content. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.